Emmanuel Sanders, here on the Rich Eisen show of the Denver Broncos. How are you, Emmanuel?
I'm doing good. How about you, Rich?
I'm doing better for you calling in. How was last night from your perspective?
Oh, man, it was definitely a great day to be a Bronco. For one, my brother, my teammate, a guy that's made me extremely better as a football player, and Peyton Manning breaking that record was definitely something special to be a part of. And I know that, Peyton, obviously he loves to play this game. He's been a great ambassador of the game. And for him to achieve that, that achievement last night was awesome. And then not only that, we had a great team win in which we had a good San Francisco 49ers team come into Sports Authority Field, and we played extremely well on all cylinders, offense, defense, and on special teams. So it was a great day.
How has he made you better? How's he done that?
Well, obviously, I hear people, talk on television all the time about, his physical attributes, but just how he approaches the game and how he holds everyone up to the highest standards, because he holds himself up to the highest standards. And, I come back home and I study my butt off, because I know that I don't want to go into work and disappoint Peyton. I know that he had, probably 2 or 3 more years, just saying in terms on his career. And I know that he wants to go out and he wants to win a Super Bowl, and I don't want to be the guy to hold him back. And honestly, he's made me want to play for him and try to get him another Super Bowl ring, maybe 1 or 2. So with that aspect of me playing for someone else, it's definitely made me better.
What was the first time where you realized that, where the realization, I know that you've been in Pittsburgh and people, when you said something similar to this earlier in the season, took it as a shot that you took towards Ben Roethlisberger. But listen, there's only one Peyton Manning, as number 5'10" can attest, Emmanuel. So that said, when was the first time where you realized that as a Denver Bronco, that, the way that I've been operating as an NFL player needs to change?
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say that the way that I operate needed to change from a physical standpoint, because, I love this game just as much as Peyton loves this game, in terms of how, I go about my work ethic from a physical standpoint. But I tell you what, Peyton, from a mental standpoint, he's definitely helped me understand that you can have all the physical tools in the world, but this game is played from the neck above. And that's how he's helped me. And it's definitely been in training camp, because in Pittsburgh, of course, I played the Z position, which is an outside receiver, and I stayed at the Z position. I only had to know what the Z receiver had. But when you're playing in a system with Peyton Manning, you got to know the whole concept. You got to know what everyone has, because you never know where Adam Gase will put you in certain game situations. So you got to know the whole conceptual point of the play. And with you knowing what everyone has, it makes your game even more better, because you understand how to get guys open, get your teammates open. You understand if the ball's coming to you and when it's coming to you. So that's definitely helped me out from a mental standpoint.
And your first touchdown of the season came last night, and it was number 507, I guess. So you get to keep that, Emmanuel?
Yeah, I definitely kept that one. That was my first touchdown as a Denver Bronco. And, I'm just happy to get it over with, honestly. I've been having a pretty good year in terms of, catching a lot of footballs and having a decent amount of yards. And I always had that egg off in the touchdown column in terms of 0. And to finally, get my first touchdown, get it out the win, I just hope that there's many more to come.
38 catches, 514 yards, and that touchdown. Was there a competition amongst the receiving corps to be the one to catch the record breaker, Emmanuel?
You know what, Rich? I think the media kind of talked about that record more than we ever talked about it in the locker room. I don't remember a conversation even happening amongst any of us in the locker room, but it was conversations going on all outside of that locker room. But you know what? Just like Peyton's not going to talk about records. He's not going to talk about anything that's individual. He's all about the team. And even when he broke the record, he made it about the team. And he understands that that was a great achievement, but he wants something even bigger than that, and that's the Super Bowl. And so, we got to definitely have a long journey ahead of ourselves, and hopefully many more records fall. But hopefully the one thing that really is going to matter at the end is that we'll be hosting that Lombardi Trophy.
So you're saying it's just us and the paparazzi? Otherwise, it was unspoken amongst the Broncos Hall?
Yeah, pretty much.
Really? Okay. I'll accept that. I'll accept that, because it looked like after Welker caught his to tie it, he pointed at the football and said to Peyton, like, I'm keeping this. That's what it looked like to me from where I was sitting last night.
I don't know. Wes and Peyton, they're both they're good buddies, and they joke around with each other a lot, and they definitely play a lot of jokes. So who knows, what Wes is doing that night? But we really didn't talk about it too much in the locker room.
Well, we were talking about it also, certainly at NFL Network and the folks at CBS, because we're coming to your house in 3 days. We thought maybe we would have a chance to see that record ourselves. Instead, we're just going to see you and the San Diego Chargers play a huge football game to kick off week number 8. What are your thoughts now that you enter this game 5-1 in San Diego, coming off of that loss at home against the Chiefs?
Well, obviously, I know that San Diego don't want to lose 2 back-to-back games versus conference opponents. And I know that they're going to come into my Sports Authority field, and they're going to have their mind right in terms of wanting to come in here and play some good ball and get a win in the win category. But, they're a good team. And we know that we have, in 12 days, we got a 3-game stretch of, we played San Francisco last night, but we got to San Diego, and then we're going to New England away. And we got 3 tough games. But in order for us to get where we need to get, we got to beat tough opponents, just like we did last night, and hopefully we do on Thursday. But we got to continuously get better and continuously prepare, and hopefully it'll be a good game. And I know that Phillip Rivers and those guys, they come in and they they play the same kind of game that we play. They actually run the similar type offense that we run, and so it's going to be a good ball game. And
at New England, a place that I think New England wanted you to call home, Emmanuel, correct? Am I not mistaken?
Yeah, definitely. I had an opportunity to actually be a New England Patriot last year, but everything didn't fall in place, of course. But I'm happy to be a Bronco, and I'm focused on San Diego right now. But obviously, if we can get the Chargers on Thursday Night Football and go out there and handle New England, in that 3rd game, I think that'll be a pretty good testament to, what type of team that we have.
Do you have to change your Twitter address because you changed numbers, Emmanuel? Did you have to do that?
Yeah. And I tell you what, there's some smart people in this world, Rich. Man, I of course, I was number 88 with the Steelers, and then I changed to 10 when I came to Denver, and I wanted to change it to 10. But the moment that I posted a picture of what jersey I was going to put, some random guy just goes and just creates this Twitter feed and tries to blackmail me in order to send me this stuff if you want. And I'm like, wow, you know what? I actually gave him a round of applause, because I would never think that way. To create something to blackmail someone.
So what happened?
I just ended up, not just giving him what he wanted, and I just put an underscore next to 10.
Yeah, that can be your friend. But you know what, Emmanuel, we have some Twitter contacts. This is how we work here on this show. You call in the day after a big milestone that you supposedly didn't talk about. You call in, right, and we then help you. Let's see if we can get rid of that underscore and get this this Twitter squatter off of what do you want it to be? What do you want it to be?
I wanted E. Sanders 10, of course.
Okay, well, that's good. We're going to work on that for you, and we'll get the blue check mark to come with it too. That's the way we roll here on this show.
Sounds good.
Okay, Emmanuel, thanks for calling in.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern, on Audience.